in a good vibe, okay?
See
So,
you. Bye
Phil,
bye.
thank you, Phil.
Thank you.
See
So,
you.
guys, we are live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. I am here for another English conversation. My name is Andrea. I have special people with me. Today I have some problem to start this immersion, but I am really excited to discuss about, oh my gosh, why it is so difficult, so hard to admit that we are wrong. I don't know, guys, maybe we can say about pride or not. Let's talk about it, okay? So before, I would like to explain how Talk and Talk works. If you are watching us on YouTube and don't know about this platform, now it's a great opportunity. Basically, here's a place where you can practice language such as English, Spanish, and French. This is not a class, this is just an immersion. It means that I am not a teacher, I am a student that wants to speak in English and improve my speaking skills as you guys. So we are in a safe place to do that because here we don't have corrections, we don't have judgment. So we are in a safe space to develop ourselves, okay? So let me see, I am putting on the chat the questions, guys. As we are hearing, let me see. 12 people. I need to divide this, guys. I will open 2 more rooms just to make the conversation flow better. And I would like to ask you in another room, don't forget to introduce yourself. Be respectful with each other, okay? And try to bring different things for your presentation. We always need to introduce ourselves, but we can do it in a different way all the time that we are here, okay? So feel free to do that, guys. 10 minutes before the end, I will bring you here again to discuss how was the experience, okay? So basically, that's it, guys. I think I am talking too much. Everybody can see the questions? Yeah? Okay. I had a video to share with you, but we are live on YouTube. It's impossible now. But I will put on the chat the link, and then after the immersion, you can take a look on this, okay, guys? It was a video just to warm up our conversation, but I think we can move on without watching that. Just a moment, guys. Video. I don't know if I said that, and people that are watching us on YouTube, if you want to know more about this platform, please go to our website, talkandtalk.com.br, and there you will find more information, okay? So let's move on, guys. Let me just open another rooms here. So any news? How was the weekend? Someone would you like to share something? Just open your mic while I am dividing us, okay? Feel free, guys.
I
No
start my
one? Oh,
vacations.
okay. Oh, Mary
Ah,
is on vacation.
the last week I don't make nothing English class because I relax my mind.
Yeah, and I miss you on the immersion, Let
It's
me
a
see.
good moment.
Okay. Let me see, guys, just a moment. It seems that like it's my first time being host here. I am so nervous today, I think because of the issues, So let me see here what I can do. Yes. With emotion is easy. It's nice, guys, to start the conversation with a lot of emotions. Okay, Luciana, Maria, tá? Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Just a moment, guys. Please be patient with me. Alexandre. Menezes. Okay. Number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now it's working, guys. Sorry about the delay. If you receive the invitation, please accept. Have a great conversation and see you soon, guys. Yeah, let's go. Okay, here in the main room I have, let me see, Ingrid, Luciana, and Victor Menezes. Victor, it's a long time that I don't see you, so let me know a little about you. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Andrea,
Yeah.
Andrea,
Oi?
sorry. Send me again, please. I
Yes,
have not
don't worry, don't worry.
accepted. Sorry. Sorry,
Okay,
guys.
go ahead, Victor.
Okay. Good evening or good night, guys. My name is Victor. I have 27 years, 28 years old, and I made a new year, born in the last month, and I am a software developer. Currently, I work at Albert Einstein Hospital. Um, I don't have child. I am single, and after the immersion, I will to the workout in the gym. I like to go to the gym, and I stayed out of the immersions for 2 months to take the off my health, and I bring back to the immersions in the beginning of the October, I guess, and it's a pleasure to stay here with you again, Andrea.
Nice. Thank you so much for coming, Victor. And I hope you enjoy the conversation. And Ingrid, it's your turn, please.
Hello, my name is Ingrid. I'm 42 years and I live in Osasco, but my body city is Sorocaba. Osasco is my new city, and I have a child, Heitor, and I'm married, and I love carry the plants, and I train conversation, English conversation, but I feel it's very difficult. But I try, and this is it.
Don't say that, Ingrid, because for me, you seem so comfortable speaking in English, you know. So you are doing great. So just focus what you need to do and forget about judgment, you know, about mistakes, as I always say here. So the important is like having this exchange, you know, and try to speak, put the grammar, you know, everything. It's normal. I believe that it's normal when we have this feeling, you know, but we are here for that. Congrats, Ingrid.
Yes.
What about you, Luciana? Long time no see as well.
Uh, my name is Luciana. I'm 45 years old. I'm married and have a daughter and a dog named Maya. I live in a small town in South Minas Gerais named Guaranésia. I work at a German company. I'm a sales consultant. In my free time, I like to walk, watch a movie, series, and ride a bike. That's it.
Nice. Thank you, Luciana. And about myself, guys, I'm Andrea, as you know. I live in Guarujá, but I am from São Bernardo do Campo. Actually, I've been living here for 40 years, so I consider myself a Guarujaense, you know. I am married, I don't have kids, I don't have pets, but I am a mother's plant. I have a lot in my little balcony. I love taking care. What else? In my free time, I like listening to music, guys, going concerts, drink wine, and of course, be here to speak in English, okay? So that's it, guys. Let's start our conversation. So let me see the question number 1. Ingrid, why do you think it is so difficult for people to admit they are wrong?
I think these people feel insecurity, I don't know. Deixa eu pensar de novo. Because the people feel insecurity because this, for example, me say about everything is not correct, and when I say or I show my wrong, the people, I think I show it the insecurity. Nossa, esse tema é difícil de pensar em português e inglês. You know, because it's my fragilidade. I don't know this word.
Okay, I like it, your point of view, and I agree with you. It's a little difficult to talk, even in
Yes.
Portuguese, but we are here for that, guys, to challenge ourselves all the time. So we are able to do that, Ingrid. Just let's go. What about you, Victor? What is your opinion?
In my opinion, it is because they don't like to be wrong. It's obvious, but I think the opposite idea is hard to admit when we are convinced about an idea, and when we are faced with unexpected results, because sometimes you are certain, I don't know, você tem certeza about something, it's very hard to admit the unexpected results, and sometimes it is a humiliation admit. In my opinion, that's it.
Yes, so let me ask you something. You usually struggle to admit that you are wrong or not? It's not a problem. It's not a big deal for you.
Oh, sometimes it's hard to admit. As even I, in my deep mind, I said, "Oh, I am right. I'm right. I'm right about the idea," and it's hard to admit in the final. It's unexpected result, and change my opinion. It's hard, but it's necessary.
Yes, I asked you because I feel the same, Victor. Even though I am really humble, I consider myself a humble person. Sometimes I struggle to admit that I am wrong. Most of time with my husband, for example, it's impossible to admit that I am wrong. Even though I am wrong, I will not admit with him. It's so strange. It's funny, to be honest. Let me see about you, Luciana. Swelling, I will put you in the room 3, right? Yeah. Don't
Yes,
worry,
with the
my friend.
girls. Thank
Don't worry. Go ahead, Luciana.
In my opinion, admitting they wrong can feel like a threat to our self stand or identify. That's it.
And the same
It's
question for you is difficult to admit or is not a big deal?
it's difficult. Very
Yeah.
difficult. Um, sometimes nem off mirror, nem pro espelho.
Yes, I got your point. And you, Ingrid, because I didn't ask you if it's easier or not for you to admit that you are
For
wrong.
me, it's easier because it's natural. I have mistake all day, and I'm 42 years. It's normally have a mistake, and for me it's natural. But I agree with you. My husband is always wrong for me. But fora isso, it's okay.
Yes, yes. It's not fair to admit for them that, oh, you are right. No, my husband will be forever the wrong guy, you know. That's it. Guys, let's move on. Luciana, do you believe it's pride or fear that stop us more? And why?
Sorry. In my opinion, I think it's pride. In this world of perfection, it's very difficult to admit you are wrong.
Yes. I agree with you, but I believe that it's a mix of both. You know, it's related because maybe if you are afraid of something to make mistakes and you make some mistakes, it's so difficult for you to admit. Maybe you will think twice, three times to decide that you will admit or not. On the other hand, it's about pride as well, you know, because sometimes uh, you you don't want to show for the others that you were wrong, you know. So you have your pride like in a high level, you know, and it's so difficult for you. Okay, guys, I am wrong. I accept that. No, you know. So I think it's related. Fear and pride works together on it, you know, to have to give us this feeling that we are always, I don't know, afraid to make mistakes or afraid to accept that we are wrong, you know. So in my point of view, okay, guys. What do you think, Ingrid?
I think fair. My answer is the same, the two
Luciana?
questions.
Okay.
Because we live is, and for this is natural have mistake all days. But for me, como que é o nome aqui? Deixa eu ver, peraí. The pride, I use the pride, um, for example, I pride for my family of positive situations. You understand it?
Yes.
This case, I don't have pride for mistake. Não sei se eu consigo explicar.
Don't worry, you are perfect, okay? I could understand everything that you said. Don't worry about it.
Yes, okay.
What about you, Victor? It's a difficult, you know, it's so deep to thinking about that. You know, I got your point, Ingrid. It's not about the English. It's about how can I formulate this answer. You know, because
Yes,
in Portuguese, I believe that we don't have this conversation sometimes. So
yes,
because of
yes.
this, it's difficult.
Well, okay, about the second question, I believe most times it's pride because we have disgusting feelings to change some ideas that I said in the first answer. But I agree with it's a mix of both feelings, but I think the most cause is a pride. When we think we are right, it's hard to admit without pride feelings. I put myself in this example. It's hard to me um, admit, for example, in the personal case, because in the work it's more common to admit, oh, I am wrong about this idea or this task, because okay, for me it's different. The context about the work content, the context, for me it's more simpler to deal or to handle with these disgusting feelings, I guess. But when I, for example, talk with my mom or my family, it's more harder, or it's harder to change or to admit I am wrong without pride feelings, for example.
Yes, you got an interesting point, Victor. I agree with you. I believe at work it's easier to have to to not have the problem to admit that you are wrong, because in my opinion it's better because you are showing your values, you know. Oh, okay, Andrea, it's like can admit that we she is wrong, so she's a honest person. I can trust on her, you know. Otherwise, when when you said about family and friends, I believe that is difficult as well, because it's the opposite. We don't want to show our weakness, and it seems that if you did something wrong, you are a weak person. You know. I don't know if you got my idea. If you agree with me, what do you think, Victor?
Yeah, you said the family it's all positive, because we don't like to show fraqueza. I don't know, because I think in the work it's the place that you don't show, or uh, you don't need to show weakness. I don't know.
Okay.
Fraqueza. Yeah.
Weakness, yes, yes.
But I think it's a social context, because um, with the colleagues at work, you don't like that. For example, for me, I don't. How can I say this? But I don't care about what the others think about me,
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. But in the family, it's more different, because of the family, it's for the all life,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hard to handle some situations when you put your idea in the table, in the discussion, and in the end you are wrong, and you need to admit, oh, I was wrong, sorry. It's like talk with your mom about a girlfriend, for example.
Mm-hmm.
For me it's very hard talk about these topics with my mom at today, at nowadays, and for me that's it.
Nice. Yeah, I got your point. Guys, I don't know. It's a difficult conversation, to have, but let's see. Everybody answered this question, guys. I'm a little lost. Did you answer, Ingrid, the question number two? Lucian as well? Yeah? Okay. So let's move on. Uh, Victor, are you continuing with you? How does admitting a mistake affect our relationships with others? Let me know about
Yes,
your opinion.
yes. I just said right now, I a part of my answer, but Sometimes we can feel uncomfortable in the first minute because it's hard to admit you are wrong, but with time this is getting easier. For me, it's very common at work and at the family. Um, talk with this talk about these topics, but there are people who don't know how to handle when this happens. And I see episodes that people isolate themselves after for example, admitting a mistake
Uhum.
in a conversation or about this any situation.
Wow. And it is so hard, guys. And sometimes I don't see like that. For example, in my opinion, I think y- you admitting that you are wrong, admitting your mistake, uh, lead a relationship. For a strong relationship, because as I said before, maybe people will value more because you are being honest. Because, oh, okay, guys. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
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 Okay, acho que my internet's not good. So I think sometimes when you show for the others that you are a person that people can trust, you make this relationship in a stronger relationship. It doesn't matter if it's with your family, your friends, or at work. I believe that all the time you accept and you show that you are able to make mistakes and you admitting it's a positive point for you. Go
As
ahead.
I think it's a cultural habit to
Mm-hmm.
deal with mistakes and admit it, because at Brazil, in Brazil, the cultural is, oh, I am right and you are not.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to the people are comfortable to express your feelings, your basic feelings, and admit. You see a lot of these episodes at traffic, for example, mistakes in the traffic or at work. The people, I don't know this word in English, but varre para debaixo do tapete. I don't know in English.
Yes, yes. It's people tend to do that all the time, right? And even in a conversation, guys, if we start talking about politics here,
Uhum.
politician, we will have most of case we will have a fight, because people don't accept the others people's opinion, and this is the problem. And maybe, like Victor said, it's like cultural. So what do you think, Ingrid?
For me, have two situation. A good thing is about admitting a mistake. The people is close with you. You admit a mistake, and the people feel is closing, because all people have a mistake. And the downside of admitting the mistake, the people think you is no good attitude. I don't know, because you can mistake again and again and again. I think these two options, the good, the people close you, and a bad mistake because the people you can a mistake again.
Good point, Ingrid. What is your opinion, Luciana?
In my opinion, to have a good relationship, I understand that we must be honest and transparent with people. Strong relationships cannot be built on weak foundations. Did you understand?
Yes, I understand, and I agree with you. I totally agree, Luciana. Guys, let me see. The question number 5. We can discuss a little because I am curious. I don't know if you talked about it. I believe so, but we can go deep on it, you know. So, do you think people respect you more when you admit you are wrong? Why or why not, Luciana?
It's difficult. I think depends of the integrity of the people, because the if you the good people, yes, acknowledging imperfection demonstrates integrity and trust. But if you bad people is not the bad character is not no the people not respect, in my
Yes.
opinion.
Yeah, depending on the person, your opinion, you know. If a person is a good, have a good character, okay, they will accept that, and you will maybe will see you in another with another eyes, okay? But if people don't have a good character, doesn't matter, you know.
Yeah.
Will be the same, you know. You will not respect you. Yes. It's a point. Good point, Luciana. What do you think, Ingrid?
I think the same da Luciana. Depends which the person. Depende with the person about you talking. Tem have always be understand people, it's good people, and there are people who love to humilhate, não sei, humilhar, sabe? Those whose people is like the when you wrong and then say, look, the people is wrong everything or every time. For me, it depends, but I know these people, bad people in the world.
Yeah, unfortunately. And you brought a really good point, Ingrid and Luciana, and I agree with you, you know. Sometimes there are people that just waiting for you to make mistakes to, you know, let you down because they have the pleasure to show you that you are wrong and you will not be able to do something right, you know, and put yourself down all the time. And people feel good doing it, you know. And unfortunately, there are a lot of people like that, you know. I agree.
Yeah, because for me, this always good remember these people have a comportament this say about these people know and about you. Understand?
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Uh, the behavior, some people's behavior says more about them than
Mm-hmm.
us, you know. So we don't need
Mm-hmm.
to worry about that, you know. Okay,
Yes.
it's their behavior, not mine, you know. So I agree. What about you, Victor?
Yeah, I think it other answer, but when I listen the answers of Lucian and Ingrid, I think it more about my first answer because I think it depends on the context. For example, in the work context, in the corporative context, for me, is more respectful. I don't know, when you admit you are wrong,
Mhm.
for your boss or your leader. But I think it depends of the people too, because I think it's not a rule. I think few people respect the others in these situations. It's hard nowadays. I said in my previous answers, because it's a cultural. Um, I have how can I say this? Impression. No, I don't know if
Yeah,
impression in English, but
yeah.
this is idea. Uh, in Brazil, the how can I say this? The only thing that the people um, are focused is I'm right and you are not. This is my point. The people don't care about this, about the oh she or he are a nice person. It is admit uh, they are wrong, but here don't work assim, não funciona assim aqui. That's it.
Yeah, it's a point as well, Victor. But guys, I don't know if you will agree with me. I just thinking about that, as Ingrid said, you know, sometimes some behaviors says more about the other part than the about us, okay? So I always try to do the things to be with my peace of mind, okay? To be good with me, okay? So if I make mistakes, and I will be good if I say, oh, okay, if I apologize myself, I will do that, you know, because I always try to be good with myself, not think so much about the others, you know, because I believe that you need to have your conscience free. I don't know, your sua consciência livre, you know. Oh, okay, I did a mistake, but I could fix it, and okay, I apologize myself. I tried to fix, and okay, you know, let's move on. So I try to do it all the time. I need to be good with my peace of mind, you know, my peace of heart. I need to be good with myself. And okay, just to move on. But it's not easy, of course, guys. As we are talking here, it's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. Guys, let me see if we can answer one more questions before I bring the guys back. Let me see. The question 13. Let me see. It is possible to admit you were wrong without feeling ashamed. How? What do you think, Ingrid? 13, okay?
13.
Yes.
Yes, it's easier because I'm 42 years. It's easier. When I young, no, I don't admit my mistake because I think the people is me julgar is upon your finger for me. But now, relax because I wrong with you wrong and it is okay. But I feel my son, for example, I try learning about this because it is very hard for him. I think this because him is young and need provate that is our right, But for me, is this.
Yes, yes, I agree. And I believe that it's the best part of being and getting older, because I am 48. It's that, you accept more yourself and you don't worry so much about the things that you used to worry a lot. So when I was young, I was like that. Oh, I can't admit that I am wrong. Nowadays, it doesn't matter. I need to be good with myself. That's it.
Yes, because I say for him that the start wrong is easy fixed, but you don't say the problem. This is a big problem. It's very hardly fixed the problem.
Yeah, yeah, totally agree. It's better to try to fix it at the beginning than, to become
Yes,
a snowball, for example.
yes, yes.
What about you, Victor?
Yeah, I totally agree with Ingrid said. For me, it's easier because when you no longer care what others think, it's really easier. And sometimes you want to resolve things right, or with a velocity. I don't know the expression, but you don't want to have to explain yourself much. You said, okay, I'm wrong, sorry, and okay, go the next challenge. That's it for me.
Nice. And what about you, Luciana?
It is possible, yes, but it's difficult. Uh, I understand that the mistakes are human, not a moral failing. But sometimes it can be be difficult, especially when you live in an environment where people are extremely demanding. In case it is at the work. In my case, it's my work. It's very difficult.
Mhm.
Yeah, sometimes, guys, as I said before, I don't have problem to admit that I am wrong. But sometimes, like Luciana said, if you make mistakes a lot of times, maybe you feel ashamed, and maybe you try to avoid that. And this is the problem, sometimes. If I make the same mistakes twice, 3 times, I will feel ashamed, of course, So it's not easy, but I believe that admit that you are wrong, guys. It plays a big role for people trust on you, I do believe on it and I try to do it. Because if something goes wrong and you and people knows that you are a person that all the time says the truth, people will agree and will believe in you, So if not, can be harder, to have this, to be to people trust on you. I don't know if you got my point, guys. Sometimes I struggle to explain myself, but that's it. Guys, I will close the other rooms because we are in a huge group and I would like to make some questions, to ask some questions for the guys as well. But let me know. I know that was a little difficult to talk, but did you like it, Ingrid? Let me know your opinion.
Yes, my opinion is very difficult to reject. You chose another subject easier, please.
Okay,
I don't have
understand.
vocabulary for this topic.
But it was a good opportunity to train, right?
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Ingrid. What about you, Luciana?
I agree with you, Ingrid. It's very difficult. I'm not vocabulary too, but it's a good opportunity for training.
Yes, I struggle a lot as well, guys. I need to confess. What about you, Victor? Did you like it? It was difficult as well?
Yes, I totally agree with she said before. For me, it's always difficult to talk about yourself because this kind of topic bring us to personal situations.
Mhm.
It's very hard to admit the imperfections. I don't know, or the how can I say seus próprios erros? I don't know.
Your own mistakes.
Your own mistakes, your own errors, or behaviors, bad behaviors.
Yes, I agree with you, Victor. The best part is that we can reflect about our lives with this conversation, guys, sometimes. That's it. Thank you, guys, for conversation, Ingrid, Luciana, and Victor. And guys, in another room, let me know how was the conversation, because here we struggled a lot to answer these questions, I think it was a little hard. Let me know, Maria. Are you good on admitting that you are wrong, or it's a big deal for you?
Depend of the context, but I am not a person that want to be right every single day, but depend of the context. But this film is hard, not about English, it's about this film in general. It's so deep. And I was making a question for girls like, do you really like to do you admit your mistakes, like uh to be sincere with the person, or just to apologize and not have this feeling of being judgment, of shame, of things that's very deeply and hard.
Yeah, it's a good answer, Maria. Good question, Maria. I said for the guys here that I always try to be good with myself, to have my peace of mind. If I have my peace of mind, I don't have problem to admit that I am wrong. but I need that. And I think when you admit that you are wrong, admit your mistakes, it's easier for people believe on you, you know. So I think it plays a bigger role when you are a honest person. I don't know if you agree with me, guys, but it's my point of view. Thank you, Maria. And Juliana, let me know about you. It's your first time with me, and I didn't have the opportunity to talk with you. So, what do you think about the topic?
I love it. We discuss a lot about the questions. At the end, we ask personal questions about this topic, and I was saying that before, when I was a teenager, it was very hard to admit my mistakes. But now, for me, it's easy. Like you said, it's like a peace of mind. And I said that since I got married, sorry, I think is the word that I most say here, because we always have to improve something. We always have to be better for us, for our family. So admit my mistakes now is something quite easy. We always have some situations that is difficult to ask for forgiveness, but it's a process.
Nice. Thank you, Juliana, and I agree with you. And Alexandre, let me know, how was it for you?
Yes, yes. As conversation, very good, very good. Topic fantastic, fantastic. About question, yes, I admit I admitted my wrongs because I wrongs every day, but I learning every day with my wrongs. It's part of this life, this process. That's it.
Exactly. It's a process. I agree with you, Alexandre. Thank you. And Victor, my friend, long time no see you. I miss you. Let me know, how was the conversation?
Yeah, I was missing. My life has been crazy lately. I moved house. Alice was sick, but now she's better now.
Thank God.
Thank God. The last few weeks have been very hectic with a lot of things to organize. New house, many things to organize. But our conversation is very good. Good question and difficulty questions. I think admit mistakes for many people is very complicated. For me, no. I understand. Then this is good for all, né? Para tudo. But it's a complicated question for many people. But admit here is good. Admit é bom. And that's it.
Nice. Thank you, Victor.
Thank
Guys,
you.
we are running off time, unfortunately. I put on the chat the survey, and I would like to ask you to answer for me, okay? Give me ideas, guys, about the topics. Otherwise, I will bring this difficult topic to discuss. Just kidding, guys. My next immersion will be on Wednesday at 7 p.m. And the topic will be a little hard as well because it was a suggestion that I received on the survey, okay? Because of this, it's so important, guys, to put your suggestions. I always try to bring, and we are going to discuss about fanatism. I don't know the pronunciation. Passion or obsession. The questions are already on the planner. You can check there, prepare yourself, and I hope to see you there, guys. Thanks so much for coming, Ingrid, Luciana, Simone, Juliana, Victors, Lucas Brizola, Alexandre, and Sueli.